series wheel mount, and all we need to do now, because this is a bigger wheel than what you get on a series, is been retapped in metric rather than imperial, new bolts here, and then Rob's just making a new bracket just to sit in here and knock a bolt down and hold the wheel. Then what he's doing is, this doesn't go on the chassis, so he's cutting this out, making brackets so it'll go straight onto the front there. That's the next job. He's got the tools. He has got the tools. He's got the tools. Right, there we go. That's they've been retapped to a metric size now. I've got the new bolts in here, new plate here. This will get painted when I get home now, because all the front bumper and everything's going to have to be painted black. What we've done now, cut the original brackets off because they were no good, and these are going to get welded on, and these will bolt to the front bumper. This isn't going to be for ramming stuff, this is purely cosmetic to hang lights off until I can afford a winch and winch bumper, and then I'll be replacing it with that. But this will do for now while I'm buying awnings and other things for the camper conversion. So yeah, and as well, I'm half tempted now to leave the oil cooler on the outside and mount it to the front of the bull bar, because it will have its protection and it will be even more cold air coming towards it. Next weekend as well, I'm going to get them to vinyl this little window out here. I'm also going to paint the edges of the roof black because I don't like the white. Everything on this is going to be green and black. I might even airbrush the sides of it with a bit of an overlandy theme. Yeah, we're getting there. This is the old fuel tank. You see, it's weeping big time. So that's got to go. Carl very kindly brought me one from his spare Puma one, but the new ones out of the brand new Defenders are a different shape. So we've been to Land Rover and we've got a nice new tank. So we're just now running. Doesn't like being filmed.
Hi.
Super SEAL Team 7 Carl.
I'm not here.
Have you not brought your Special Forces glasses, mate?
There's nothing to do with me. Not guilty.
So yeah, we've got new fuel lines. We're basically running these full length of the chassis. These will be tie wrapped every few inches all the way down. I've joined the two together because they want to coil up, so it keeps things nice and neat as we do it. So they're getting tie wrapped on now. New fuel tank put in at the back, new fuel pickup, and then what they do, they come out here. Then what these will do is it'll replace all these ones. When the engine got changed, these all had to be extended, chopped and changed and all the rest of it, which was fine for then. But while we're at it, we'll make a nice neat job of that. With any luck, we'll get a bit more pipe for just here, which is for the heater matrix. And luxury, we'll have some heat. This is the fuel pickup that takes the diesel out the bottom of the tank. Unload it. only done these loose, so I was going to put them all and then nip them up. Where's you gone? Good help. Done is just here. That's the collar that goes onto where you fill your fuel tank up, which is this bit here. The bit coming off the side of it is it's the supply for the Webasto night heater, Special night heater. Sorry, this goes along and in. What I've done for now, because obviously this was a petrol V8 and I've changed it to a diesel, this is now not needed. But eventually, I will get a diesel night heater, so I'm going to keep this pipe on. What I've done, if you can see the end of that, focus, let me get a good background. What I've done with this is I've heated it up, it's plastic, melted the end of it and crimped it. That way I can just nip the end of it off and just connect a new one on. Right, Carl?
It's got me.
I'll check on you tomorrow.
Come on out.
Let's give him a hand. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, I don't even like Land Rovers. As you can see, it's wet. It's been hailstoning, started snowing. I'm still trying to put...
You're talking to yourself again, Mr. Tall.
I am. I'm trying to put that on. But, don't start being smart or I'll take a picture of you. Right, we now have the new fuel tank on. We also have all new fuel lines. We've already got the new lift pump, already got new diesel filters and everything, so that's the whole fuel system replaced. It does now run below half a tank, so that's always good. That's one more issue out of the way. But it still won't turn on the key when we crank it. But it's it will. Once it's started, it will run and keep running. We've then traced, I don't know if you know, on the back of a Land Rover fuel pump, which this is your injector pump here, and this green cable just here is what supplies it with the power to run. So when you turn the ignition on, it opens this solenoid which lets it run. When you turn the ignition off, the solenoid closes so it doesn't run. What we've found is, when we're cranking, this goes from 12-13 volts down to 0 volts. So while you're actually cranking the starter motor on, this has no voltage to it, so the solenoid's closed, so no diesel gets in. That's the issue. So what I need to now do is find a more reliable live from the ignition that's not affected by the cranking ampage of the starter motor. So that's next job. And while my mate was over, because I hate these steering wheels, the later ones have got the big fat one. But I do struggle with them because I had this hand crushed at work a few years ago, and this is a bit small, so what it's brought me is this one. It's a lot thicker steering wheel. It's a bit smaller, so it's about nice and easy for a fat lad to get in and out, so we'll see if that fits later as well. So all systems go. In the back, still waiting for the fit out. Update on that is I've been down, paid for it and everything. That's now the measurements have been sent off in CAD, so all of that will be getting cut out with the machines. It'll be delivered to their place this week, and then on the, I think it's the 31st, something like that, the Saturday, I've got the day off work, so I'm going to go over and then they're going to fit it all for me. So I need to get everything in order, all the water tanks and everything ready for when that gets fitted in. I can get home, and on the afternoon I can get straight on with it. So let's find this correct live, and then once that's done I can then have a massive tidy up, which is desperately overdue. I'm also going to go over quite a few of these bits, like this here, this vacuum pipe. I don't like the way this is run, so I'm going to try and tidy this engine bay up a little bit as well. Also tidy the back out. Well, there we go.